In a world where game queues are long, three idiots will babble on about nothing for your enjoyment. Will they be able to keep you from falling asleep? Probably not, but you're gonna listen anyways. This is The Waiting Queue. So hello and welcome to the Waiting Queue podcast for 126.15. I'm here with Cross and Dagless, and we're ready to get it on. We missed last week because Cross decided to go get ice cream, but
yeah, it's because you decided
No.
to tell me that you couldn't be on an hour before the podcast would have been on.
Listen, it's not
and
my
then
fault.
I was like, it kind of was your fault.
Well, he asked me to get on the podcast an hour before it was on today, while I was in the middle of doing something.
But no, I when you said that, I was like, oh, okay. And then me and my girlfriend made plans, and then you're like, well, you could stream, and I was like, no, plans made.
Yeah, to be fair, I had a dentist appointment that I forgot about.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is it's all Cross's fault.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep, the evidence certainly shows that.
Moving on. It's been a while since we've had you on here, Dagless. How have you been?
Good, doing my thing, having
Just
fun.
streaming constantly?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really like it. It's people, it's better than YouTube because you get the viewers to talk to you, and there's it's good.
Like
I like
there.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's more immediate too.
Yeah, that's why I did YouTube, because I wanted to talk to people about stuff, but I barely ever get comments on my YouTube channel.
Streaming is more direct too, and you don't have to render shit out, but you already know that.
Yeah, plus I've been just highlighting stuff and uploading it to my channel, so
The unfortunate part is that you have to have a good internet connection, which I lack. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
just-
actually have a conversation with people, which is awesome. You can't really do that well on YouTube.
Yeah. I just wish that it had a slightly better video organizing system.
Yeah, definitely.
How have you been, Cross?
I've been good. I actually I started my first streams on Drive Not Found since last time. I think the first one was right after the last podcast we did, and it went really well. And I've streamed one other time since then. And my goal is to beat Rogue Legacy entirely, on stream. I'm doing none of it off stream.
I really want to see more Rogue Legacy streams. I've been really enjoying them when I've got them.
That's cool. I'm glad. Because, yeah, they've been going pretty well, and I've been having some pretty good conversations, except when Dammit comes in and confuses the hell out of me. I have no idea what's happening anymore. 'Cause everything that comes out of his mouth is nonsense. But it was still good.
Have you played since Sir Kenny the Third?
No, he's the next one. Sir Kenny the Two was the last one to die. Sir Kenny the Two. Sir Kenny the Second, and then I immediately got Sir Kenny the Third as my next person.
Why are you so
sure.
interested in Sir Kenny, Cube?
I don't know. It's like you guys keep calling me Kenny over
He's got
and
a
over
friend
again.
named Kenny. Yeah, it's weird his mother calls him that, too. It's odd.
Well, that's because my friend is always with me. My imaginary friend. But I've been pretty good.
Your
Seeking
mother
a
is feeding into
therapist.
your delusions.
Seeking a therapist for my imaginary friends. But other than that, I've just been dawdling around. I've been trying to keep up on The Flash and just a lot of television shows in general, like American Horror Story Season 4. I've gotten into that. And oh my god, that is a very interesting season. I don't know if it's good, but it's interesting, so...
Yes. Yeah, it's great for really bad covers of
That was pretty...
Nirvana.
That was pretty I was gonna bring that up.
No, they have entire songs in that show. They don't just sing a clip. They'll just have 3 minutes where they sing a song, and they did it every episode for the first 5 episodes. And there wasn't I just got the impression they were filling time after a while.
Well, it was only 2 minutes, wasn't it, per song?
That's still kind of crazy if you think about it. 2 minutes of a show dedicated to a song.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know. I mean, it's only the fourth season that really has a whole bunch of musical numbers, so if you're not into that sort of thing and you want to check out the show, I still recommend checking it out, especially seasons 1 and 3.
If you're into cohesive plot points, maybe don't watch the season either.
Yeah.
Guys, I hate to do this to you, and this is the first time I've ever done this, but I really gotta go to the washroom. Can I
Oh,
go
good.
use the washroom?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
Yeah,
I'll be
dude.
right back.
Rocket, jeez. You could have slipped out. We might not have noticed because we're geeking out on a show.
I wonder if he's watched it. I'm not sure.
No, I don't think so. I'm sure he would have mentioned it. But I don't know. I still need to watch the rest of the season. It's just,
I haven't watched past that episode with the Nirvana cover, which is the one that you cut off on halfway
Yeah.
through with a plot.
yeah, we created a cliffhanger where there wasn't one. Like, something crazy happened. We just stopped watching and didn't go back to it. So there wasn't a cliffhanger because there was just a commercial. But we were watching it live on television and we were tired. So we just never went back to it.
But oh my god, there's so many Marvel movies that have been released in the past like couple of years that I've just missed. And oh, it's gonna be so good rewatching all three movies of Captain America.
Yeah, I still need to see Iron Man 3. I need to see Captain America. I need to see both Thors. I
man.
definitely need to see Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh god.
Oh yeah, I mean you can watch it tonight. I would highly recommend
But
checking
how?
out. I mean, the Pirate Bay is down, so pirating is null and void, Cross.
Yeah, not that I ever pirated ever.
Yeah, I mean, I just heard it was down from certain websites.
Yeah, other people told us. It's not like we
Yeah,
make it.
you know, the scumbags in the alleys.
Yeah.
But I highly recommend watching the Captain America movies. They're really good.
People in the alleys convincing us to download digital media.
Look, guy, I got a laptop right here. All you need to do is type in the Pirate Bay.
That was the best alley criminal impression I've ever heard.
Well, I haven't been practicing it.
No, I wasn't even
Comes
kidding.
naturally.
Sarcasm.
Oh. Sorry for waking up, Weirdo Voz. That's quite unfortunate. Did it just like blast on? Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. What?
How's the audio sounding on people on stream, by the way? Because I want to know that before we continue on.
Everything sounds fine on my end, but that doesn't count.
Oh, I've been trying to balance the audio in the last couple of episodes of the podcast because occasionally we get the episode where it's like really nasty sounding, where somebody's a lot louder than the others.
Oh, yeah.
But
Well, I really should be hosting the podcast. I just really don't want to. Unfortunately, I have a technological excuse.
well, it seems that delay between all three of us is gone.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it is, but
We'll have to test it when Dagless comes back, because I sense that there might have been a bit of a delay.
yeah, not nearly as on the level as Relic though.
Yeah, but good God, you actually have topics. That was surprising.
Well, that's because they took 10 minutes out of my day to fucking look.
The sad thing is that's all it takes, and I'm certainly not willing to do it.
I was in class too, and I decided to go look up some stuff, and I was like, I'll try to figure that out.
Fair enough.
Well, welcome back, Dagless, from your bathroom break.
Thanks.
How
Okay,
was
so
that?
Dagless, I need to do a test. I'm going to say kitten, and you say cats. Kitten.
Cats.
That's not bad at all. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, I think Relic's connection just doesn't agree with syncing up to mine and then back to you, but, you know, probably playing video games the whole time doesn't help.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, welcome everybody to the stream. Oh, what just happened?
What? Did it explode?
Dagless dropped.
I don't know. My internet has been having a little bit of troubles lately. I'm just gonna restart my router real quick. It'll take
All
me
right.
like 2 seconds.
See you in a bit.
Dagless hasn't even been on for the first 10 minutes of the podcast, basically.
It's been like I went to the washroom for like 3 minutes.
All right. Well, while he does that, I guess we'll talk. We can talk about
Yes, because I figured Dagless is going to want to talk about Guild Wars and Minecraft, and I have no experience with either of those. So
That's not Minecraft.
Microsoft.
Yes.
Oh, I'm good at reading. Microsoft's new. Oh, screw that. Let's talk about that. What the hell is that?
Microsoft's new Hololens. That's basically a kind of Microsoft's answer to virtual reality, I guess you would say. It's like this headband strap thing that you put on your face, and it projects holograms onto things around you. So, say for instance, you don't have a television there, but you want to watch something on Netflix. You just bring up something, and it'll appear on your blank wall or somewhere, and you can just
Wait, so
watch it there.
Do other people see it, or just the people with the headband?
I'm pretty sure it's just you, because the headband simulates it and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That
And does the headband make you look cool or like a dork?
Probably makes you look like a dork.
it almost certainly depends on the person, because if I'm wearing it, it probably makes you look like a dork.
Fair enough. If I'm
So
wearing it,
Cube-
I pull it off.
Cube.
Hmm?
What color are your eyes?
Hazel.
Okay, because I made a guy in my Tamagotchi Life game named Kenny, the cube. And I didn't know what you looked like, so
He
sorta
looks exactly like
generic
the guy
douche.
from T-shirts.com. Or
I don't.
whatever. You do.
I also made a Cross Knights, and I like the way he came out. I think he looks like you.
My eyes, oddly enough, are also hazel, but like.
I just made
Hey-
them black because I didn't
All right.
know.
Wait, actually black, not brown?
Yeah,
Yes! That's awesome.
and you've got a ponytail, but I had to go into the women's hair choices to get it.
Not unsurprising.
Did he have to be a woman's gender?
No.
Lost opportunity.
Yeah, I guess you could compare that HoloLens thing from Microsoft to Google's Glass thing, except I'd say that HoloLens makes you look a little bit less hipster.
Oh, wait, I know what you're talking about, because Philip DeFranco showed video, and I was like,
Yeah.
it's probably not really as cool as this video is making it seem like.
Yeah, I mean,
Because it looked amazing.
The main problem that I foresee with this and other virtual reality things like the Oculus Rift and reasons why they can just flat out fail comes down to the fact of third-party support. Like, if people aren't developing apps for it, what's the purpose of buying one? And if people aren't buying stuff, then what's the purpose of developing apps for it? And you just get that horrible cannibalistic cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if two companies were going to start it, Microsoft and Google are the ones that could back out without issues happening, them and Apple.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because they can also just hire developers to make apps on it. But holy crap, imagine just bringing up Netflix anywhere in your house. You're just like, I feel like watching Netflix. Just bring it up on the wall there.
And eventually
Yeah, but-
everyone's going to be microchipped, and like their names are going to appear above their head like in an MMO, and you can just see everyone's name as you're walking down the street. And
Yep.
Cross.
Yes?
In about 20 years, we'll have like billions of people walking around, with cybernetic enhancements, just telling people they never asked for it.
yeah. Wait. Okay, how is this? This is a Deus Ex joke. I got it now.
It reminds me of like an episode of Black Mirror. I'm not sure if you've watched it yet, but
Not yet.
it's this one about a grain where it can record all of your memories.
Mm.
And then that episode basically revolves around how humans might react to that. Black
Yeah.
Mirror is a pretty good show. It's on Netflix,
Oh,
by the
okay.
way. So
See, the sad thing about that Deus Ex joke is that when I played it, and they asked me, like, how does it feel? Instead of saying I never asked for this, I was like, it's pretty cool being a robot. I mean, things are a lot better. I can punch through walls and crap. So I never even heard the line. I didn't
No,
even
but
know
it's
it was a line.
it's like it's one of the things where you're talking to one guy and he's like trying to out you because you are cybernetic, and then you tell him like, I never asked for this because you didn't. Like
I thought it was when you were talking to that woman.
No, it's when you're talking to the leader of the humanists.
Oh,
the
I never
white
really
guy.
got that far, I don't think.
Oh, well, that makes sense
So-
why you didn't get it then.
Yeah, fair enough. I thought it was just because my attitude was always, being a robot's pretty sweet. I was just a lame human before. Now I can hack into things with my crazy face. Yeah, that game... Yeah,
It's a good game.
It made me sad. I just didn't like the gameplay, like any aspect of the. I loved
The
the
new one?
story and I loved the RPG choices, but the stealth and the combat, I didn't like either one of them.
I liked the stealth. I didn't like the combat.
are you
Yeah, the
guys talking
combat-
about the new one?
The
Yeah.
Human Revolution, because the combat was basically like that mini game where you have to shoot the little cardboard guys that pop up,
But that's
like-
what a lot of first-person shooters are like.
and I don't like it. Like I like the original Deus Ex where it was like the old school, you're out in the open, and you just have to duke it out. Like there's none of the crap and going behind cover and stuff. Like I don't care if it's more realistic; it's not as fun. Like, there was times when I got the leg upgrade that made you jump really high and run really fast. I was able to run really fast, and then the guys would hear me turn around, but I was jumping so high they couldn't see me. I would then land behind them and baton them in the back of the head. Like, you can't do anything nearly that cool in this game. Like, ugh. And then the stealth is all like crawling through vents and stuff. Like, I feel like a janitor. Oh, well.
Man, you guys haven't played Half-Life.
Nope.
What do you mean?
Because that's all you do in Half-Life.
Just
jump
crawl
on
through
stuff?
vents?
There's a lot of crawling through vents.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
thank you.
It's actually not bad, but
And stuff with your crowbar too.
yeah, you hit a lot of things with your crowbar, and a lot of the things when you hit them with your crowbar, they go, "What? Stop! Nah!" They make really weird noises. It's great.
You would make the perfect like weird monster getting hit sound guy.
Just what?
That's gonna
Do
be your job, your voice
do
acting.
yourself a favor after this podcast and just go look up Half-Life 1 scientists getting hit sounds. It's hilarious.
Yes, Microsoft new hologram, not going to be as cool as they claim, calling it.
It
Yeah,
probably
probably
won't.
not.
Oh.
It's probably going to be really glitchy, and it's going to take years to actually be able to do something. By then, we'll all just be wiped out from nukes anyway, so
Nah.
there's that.
I don't think we'll ever get all wiped out by nukes.
Or the Grey Goo scenario.
Yeah, that's even less likely.
That would
What's
be... that'd be
what's
amazing.
the gray goo scenario?
It's where, like, nanomachines that can manipulate things on the molecular level.
Oh, they just like take every human and just turn us into goo.
They take everything and
Yeah.
turn it into goo. That's the theory. It's theoretically possible, too. That's the messed up thing.
I think what they said was like the first day of them replicating, they would take over, I think, half the United States, and then the second day they would take over half the world, and the third day, I think they would be as large as the sun.
It's
Yeah, 'cause
just
it's
like
exponential growth.
Yeah,
it's just like Stargate. The replicants.
man, I need...
Yeah,
There's
so
so
much
many
smaller.
things I need to watch and play.
Don't watch Stargate. Don't
I
do it.
want to,
Couldn't
though.
we just EMP them if it ever got that bad? Like
Well, they're microscopic. I don't know how you could get all of them.
Yeah.
an EMP is a wave. Like it doesn't matter if like if it's under. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, what's the power source of a nanomachine? It might not. It might be immune to electromagnetic pulses.
I'm pretty sure it's electrical though. Well, I mean, like nanomachines can take like, like anything and turn it into metal to build more nanomachines.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Well, they
the
can take
theory's
anything
been
and turn it
debunked,
into
though.
anything.
It's been debunked multiple times, the Grey Goo scenario, so...
Oh, okay. Also, a lot of the nanomachines that they're looking at aren't going to be made out of metal. They're going to be made out of some type of organic material. Because there are certain organic things that give off a positive and negative charge, which could count as a 1 and a 0, so they can be programmable. But anyway,
What were we talking about again? I'm sorry.
we were talking about the Dead Rising movie trailer released.
Oh yeah, man, the new Dead Rising movie. I think we talked about this months and months ago, many a moons ago, about this Dead Rising movie getting announced. Now the trailer's finally out. Just YouTube Dead Rising movie trailer. It's going to be exclusive to Crackle streaming. So, I mean, the trailer.
What was that?
The trailer made it look very B-movie, which is basically, I guess, what Dead Rising is. So, it could go either way, but they chose a comedian, I think his name, something along the lines of, like, Jason Biggs or something.
Is he supposed
Jason
to be?
Bateman.
Is he supposed to be Frank West?
Yeah, he's supposed to be Frank West. And in the trailer, I didn't really like the way he portrayed him, but...
Oh, Dead Rising. I kept on thinking Dead Island.
Oh.
Okay. Screw Dead Island. That'd be horrible.
Copa
All right,
said-
Dead Rising.
Sam B got the things that go bump in the night.
Hoodoo you voodoo, bitch!
Sam B
Best
was
part of the game. All downhill
only
from
good
there.
part of
Oh,
the
yeah.
game.
You start at the top of the hill, and then you... Wait, what about... The trailer was probably... Might
The
have been
trailer was the best part of the
Wasn't
game.
the trailer wasn't that great, honestly.
I loved it.
Me too.
I don't know. I remember when that was controversial.
Oh, yeah. I know that there's an Easter egg in the game where you can see the family of the...
They're like right in the next. They're
yeah,
like
right at the beginning.
Mm.
You ever finished
trouble.
Dead Rising Cross?
No.
Oh, that's right. You had to give back the Xbox. I forgot.
Yes.
You can always buy a Wii and go get Dead Rising Chop Till You Drop.
I have no interest.
They should release that game on Steam. That would be awesome.
I'm
Dead
pretty
Rising
sure.
made me angry.
Is it Dead Rising 2 that's on Steam, but
Yeah.
not 1?
Yes.
2 is on Steam.
Dead Rising 1 was all me getting lost looking for the bathroom and then dying and having to start over. That's all that game was for me.
Why don't we do more stuff with the chat? What would we do with the chat?
No, because this is a podcast, so I'm sorry we talk about things. It's not as much like a stream usually. In fact,
Yeah.
usually good podcasting is to ignore the chat.
Exactly, but we bring it up sometimes.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
can't have a conversation that's in depth if you're reading a bunch of scroll.
And you guys get really active sometimes, which I like, but holy crap, it's hard to keep up with the conversation at the same time.
Yeah.
But yes, we hate you all. Weirdo Voss.
Yeah.
He has a
But
rant.
the movie's probably going to be terrible because it's a video game movie.
Who's directing it? Is it Uwe Boll?
It's probably some random
No,
ass one.
Better not be Uwe Ball. Why do they keep giving him work? Or, like, is he actually commercially successful?
No, because the way it works is if he makes a bad movie, it doesn't matter because if it doesn't sell well, there's like a tax loop where he gets more money back than he spent anyways.
So he's doing it on purpose?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think he
That'd
thinks he's
explain a lot.
making good movies.
Yeah.
I mean, like they're not bad cinematography wise. Like I would say they're amateur. What they've got going for them is like production values, but they're not horrible. You know, like they're bad, but they're not horrible.
But that's even worse than them being horrible. Like, if a movie's horrible, it's better than if it's just mediocre, because then you can make fun of it better.
Let me look this up. Dead Rising movie director. It's called Dead Rising Watchtower. I think the premise of it was like they were injecting
Mormons
people
are
with
at that.
Zombrex, but it didn't work, and now he has to fight people or something.
Gotcha.
Director Zach Lebowski.
No idea who that is.
Well, we can
No.
see what else he directed in his fantastic filmography. Itsy Bitsy Spiders, Monster, Nostalgia Boy, Sunshine Girl, Flush.
All
oh my
classics.
God.
All classics I've watched many
It
times.
sounds like they don't really care about this IP. It sounds like maybe they just shouldn't bother with the movie.
Well, it is going straight to Crackle.com, a thing that I've never heard of ever, and is going to be exclusive to that, so it's
Right,
probably
so
gonna
it's not going to be in theaters or anything.
Nope, it's just going straight to Crackle, I think.
Oh, well, then screw it, yeah. Why blow your
this
budget
is-
on a director knows what he's doing?
They're not making this movie to make a movie. They're making this movie as a ploy to get business for this Crackle place. That's all it is now. You can
I
tell.
guess.
It's so obvious.
I mean, I'm going to watch it. I might, not watch it on Crackle, but I'll watch it, and hopefully it's good, but,
You're gonna go to those alley men, huh? You're gonna get into those creepy digital alley men.
Yep, and a voice that I'll never remember.
It was vaguely southern for some reason.
Hey,
That's the best part.
you gotta spice something up. Flame them, dummy. Oh my god! Leprechaun Origins was directed by that guy.
Wait,
Oh my god.
wait. So not even the first Leprechaun, like the last Leprechaun movie, like one of the last ones.
Yep, 2014 Leprechaun Origins.
At least it wasn't Leprechaun in the Hood.
Oh god, no. That's such a bad movie.
See, now that movie's bad enough that it turns around to, like, getting good at that point, though. Like,
Oh god.
yeah,
Well, hopefully.
Guild Wars. I don't know anything about it, but you two do. So.
Oh yeah, Dagless. Have you heard about Guild Wars
Yeah,
2's
I
new
saw.
expansion?
I saw the thing, and I'm not excited for it at all because I expect it to be like, oh look, now we've got Char bad guy who was there from the beginning. Her name is
Scarlet.
Scarlet Briarheart. I mean, she's not dead. Let's just bring her back, because dragons, the selling point was dragons, but let's just get some lady.
dressed in vaguely reddish armor.
Yeah, like fucking goddamn Scarlet. Fuck that bitch. If they bring, if
Okay,
they bring,
hold on. Before we go on, here's the context to this. Dagless isn't being sexist. She is a horribly written character that the story people behind Guild Wars 2 just threw in there to deal with a lot of like things just to tie up, and it's like, shit, man, this interesting thing, what happened here? You go back in history, you look, and they're like, Scarlet did it. And it's like, what? How'd she even get there?
literally, the main story, like the game is a great game, but the main story is like you work up all the way, like you're getting all the races to work together to fight like this giant undead elder dragon, and you kill it, and then it's like, oh, okay, so some of the minor factions are starting to group up, and something weird is happening, and that goes on for like a few months, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, I'm Scarlet, and I'm a bad guy. Okay, because I like being bad, and then she dies, but she comes back, and then she comes back and does other things, and then dies again, and then comes back, and then finally dies. But I'm pretty sure she's not dead.
Like the Eagles in Lord of the Rings. Yep, pretty much. I'm here now. I saved you. The end. I haven't watched the latest
Yeah,
Hobbit movies.
hopefully, if the expansion's going to add, like, guild halls.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's sort of interesting, I guess. I don't really have a guild that I would bother to go to the guild hall with.
Why don't you guys make your own guilds?
Well,
Because there's only like 5 of us and we don't play that often.
you could join
Oh,
Relic's
fair enough.
Guild.
I'm in Relic's
Yes.
Guild.
Like, Relic's Guild disbanded because the leader was being a doucher.
Oh, wait.
So then
no.
they, like, left and then formed a new one. TTH. Tyria Tryhards.
Who's the leader?
I think somebody who was a captain of the previous guild.
See, but the problem there is the previous guild already split up, which makes me believe that this next guild doesn't hold as much of a chance of staying together.
But no, they split up because the leader was being a douchebag.
Yeah, I split up with my old clan because my leader was being a douchebag, and I made another clan. That didn't work out too well. It was gone in like a month.
Well, whose fault is that?
Mine!
Oh, well.
I started Let's Playing, and I was like, fuck the clan business.
And then
Yeah.
look where that took you.
I'm
That's
back in
good.
another clan now, but they're cool guys.
It all wraps back around.
Yeah,
But,
added
what
new
else?
dragons. There's a new PvP mode, and there's going to be new world versus world areas. That's going to be cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for that guild hall thing because that's something that I was excited for.
Revenant class. That's something I actually am excited for. The new class. And I don't get excited over MMOs. I really want to play Revenant.
I wonder how much it's going to be, though, because I do not see any
You wrote
price
down
tag
$10
anywhere.
in the news thing. Why did
Okay,
you write
now that might be misleading, I just realized.
Why did you do that? I was like, sweet, it's only $10. I'm pretty sure it's going to be free.
The whole $10 thing is that currently Guild Wars 2 is $10 to buy, like the base game.
That
So
is
if you
pretty.
Remove that. So if you want to pick up Guild Wars, $10 for a shit ton of content, not a bad deal.
Well, I'd do it, but MMOs are evil, and if I ever got addicted to one again, my life would be
Well,
over.
I mean, if you played with us as much as we played, you probably wouldn't get addicted.
Yeah, that's true.
But even with the DC thing, like after a while, I did start doing solo runs. Like it was starting to use up a little bit of my. Fortunately, I got bored really fast. That's the only reason I escaped.
I think you could handle yourself. You've proven yourself to be a person of moderates with your new foray into drinking the alcohols.
No, that's true. But games are games are different.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Bloop.
Somebody asked about Toxic, and I just looked it up, and this game looks interesting. It has like 9 stars out of 10 from some obscure site here. Closed beta right now.
It's supposed to be like
Inspired by big shooters
like the
from late
older
30s,
shooters, like
late
like
90s.
Quake and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a look at that. It's not my kind of thing, but I could see people enjoying it. People still play Doom and stuff.
I'm not sure if that genre is still like has a like player
Yeah,
base
man,
around
like
it.
fucking Shadow Warrior, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, all these like old like rehashes of those old genres just came out like a little while ago. Rise of the Triads, and they re-released the old versions, and they sold so many. People love those games.
Oh, another game that I just saw was released was Grim Fandango Remastered.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
interested in trying that out eventually.
It's an awesome point-and-click adventure game from LucasArts, like one of their most famous titles. Or, I don't know about famous, it's kind of niche, but it's one of their most beloved titles. And I played about halfway through the original, and then I just didn't get to it because I got stuck, and my pride back then was still too high to look things up, so I just
Aw.
stopped playing. But my pride is not that high anymore, by the way. But it like the graphics look great. They made everything nice and smooth, and the graphics were like they still kind of hold up because they're so stylized, but they're really jagged because it was like PlayStation 1 era. But it looks really good, and the writing's good, and you play as a soul reaver, or you play as death basically, and you have to reap souls. But it's like this is your day job, like you have an office.
Yeah, it's like a noir, isn't it?
Kind of. I mean, the style's just so weird, but it's a great game. I would suggest checking it out.
Oh man, somebody asked if I've heard of a YouTuber called Cross Space Knights. I don't know about him.
I know of Cross Knights, but not across Space Knights.
Cross Space Knights is from my Let's Player wiki page, unfortunately, because someone puts Cross Space Knights instead of Cross Knights. So if you look up Cross Knights, I don't show up.
I think I have my sarcasm alert here going off to extreme levels on Matrix Man.
Sandy Dive and Talk.
Also, someone asked about Mountain Blade. We've all played it. I just
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was really
played-
into that.
I played so much solo before I got Warband that once I got Warband, I was like, ugh. And my computer didn't really run it right. It probably would now.
The Viking DLC was all right. The campaign is weird because if you die once, you're done. And
Wow.
there were a lot of glitches right at the beginning. Like I was in one where we had to defend a beach, and I couldn't convince any of the other lords to like help me out, and I was just like a peasant. And like it was like these people saved you. You could either help save them or like leave them. I'm like, I'm not leaving these people. So like I had just like 100 peasants versus like really well armed Vikings, and we survived with like 20 guys left over. Like we defended the village, but there was one guy just floating in the middle of the air out in the water, and I had no spears left. So I tried to like walk out to get him because they were all walking out to get him, and then all of a sudden I fell through the water and died, and it was like game over. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And then I haven't played it since then.
Yeah, I heard.
They were forced to push it out.
Yeah, I went to the forums to check on the game because apparently it had like 70% reviews like positive, and I went on the forums and apparently it was really buggy on release, like extremely.
Yeah.
Buggy.
It's a lot better now, but I haven't had the like will to play it. It takes a lot of time to get into that, and then you want to keep playing, and then yeah.
I just hope that if they're going to do this on a DLC, are they going to do that for the next Mountain Blade game? I really hope not. But
They just need to make it co-op, like co-op
make it
Mountain
good,
Blade.
Yes.
make it co-op, and don't make
That
it
would be
really
amazing.
fucking buggy. And then you have like a bestseller of 2015.
Also, no guns, because Fire and Sword was terrible.
But
Yeah.
I
Fire
hate
and
it.
Sword
Well,
was
well,
the
the
best.
next Mountain Blade is supposed to be like the first Mountain Blade, like the same time
Oh.
period.
Cool. They did have that expansion that was basically this big battle between like 100 people versus 100 people. That was apparently really good. But if you died once, you were just dead for like the 15 minutes the battle took.
Oh, yeah, isn't that called something along the lines of European something?
Yeah, and then you can like play the drums and shit. Napoleonic.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The drums were supposed to have like a morale boost, but instead they did nothing. But still, people would be the drums because it's hilarious, even though you can't do anything. Like I would
It's
just
like,
play the drums.
It's like congaing.
Yeah, you just like follow people with drums while they're actually doing useful things. That's what I'd be doing. But yeah, this is a good game.
Are you leaving all Edge Man's Eye? Goodbye, man.
Yeah,
And
Night.
He also
day.
brought up something that I wanted to mention. Theme Hospital currently is free. You can grab it for free.
What?
It's that old thing.
What? Where? What? Where?
On
Or-
Origin.
Or if you want to
No
get the
deal breaker. Goodbye.
if you want to get the full Theme Hospital experience, you can go to Star's channel. You just go to
Sure.
YouTube, you look up Star, and then you look up his Theme Hospital video. That's all you need. That's all right.
Or you could just search Theme Hospital Star.
Yeah,
And
that
it'll
too.
probably pop up.
I've heard that was a really good game, and I always wanted to play it, but I'm not going to play it in Origin. So.
It's dated. It's really dated.
Fair enough. Well, so
imagine
is
so.
a lot of the stuff I play.
Like,
That's-
what's that? Ghost House or something?
Ghostmaster. Yeah, but
Ghostmaster,
that game had solid gameplay.
Yeah.
So what's
Like,
worse than Ghostmaster?
I don't know. I never played
I'm
it.
pretty. It's. There's a lot of games like it,
Mm.
and it's not super. Have you seen Brutal Moose's theme Mall or something? The one where he
Yes.
makes.
Yes,
small-
it's not that bad, is it?
It's that game. It's that game except a hospital.
Wow.
It can't be that bad.
You can't
Why would
make
people say it was
pyramid
good?
mazes in a hospital. That's just unethical.
Brutal Moose is like the theme prison or whatever. That was an amazing video. I don't know, because he locked a bunch of prisoners in a room with no food, and then had like starvation wars to see who would last longer. Like, oh, I love it.
He had no idea what he was doing. He's officially become that guy who makes the videos about the sex games. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing he didn't want, and now he is.
Yeah, but whenever he does, it's always so much more popular than his other videos.
Well, it's the Streisand effect, isn't
That's
it?
what I'm saying.
Dude, that sex MMO was so bad. That was one of the
Yeah.
worst games I've ever seen in my life. Didn't even make any sense.
Oh, you know what the worst part is? It's a clone of a whole bunch of other sex MMOs.
There are others. Oh, never mind. This is not a
There's
rabbit
probably
hole.
a whole
There
slew.
are a lot of them.
Yeah, one of them's called Second Life.
Yep.
But yeah, that's a
Some
bit of a
people make
booble.
their living off of that grass.
Of
Yeah,
what?
people make their living off doing fake concerts in Second Life.
Yeah. And
Oh,
just
yeah.
making textures and stuff. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, you can make items and sell them for real money.
Oh my god. Never.
I tried to play that game. It wouldn't run on my computer right. It probably would now. But two,
The
was
game
just,
is
what's
the
going
game
on?
is for people who either want to like make a perfect version of themselves and like be total dicks to everyone they meet because they think they're perfect all of a sudden, or guys who like to fuck around with people who are dicks.
You want a yiff.
What's cool though is you can run podcasts through Second Life, so people can listen to a podcast through Second Life.
Yeah, but to be
Yeah,
fair, we
like-
could also do that through Elevator Source.
Or Gmod. Like we're going to. That would be. I still want to do that someday, but probably with Butt Kiss. That would be the absolute best. And then maybe even then we could get more people on there other than just 3.
Well, we have 8
Eight.
each.
Like,
But yeah,
That's not
let me briefly talk about Assassin's Creed 2. I don't even know what I want to say, but I've been playing the hell out of Assassin's Creed
So
2,
what?
and I love it. Yeah, Companion's been getting a lot of boxes
Oh, a shit ton of boxes.
instead of killing Italian men like
I'm
you're
so
supposed to.
ashamed.
But the beginning of it is very slow. Like it takes a long time for you to even get weapons or your robe. But once you do, it's so much less structured than the first game, and it's just really fun. The controls are just like the parkour aspects a little bit better. The cities are a bit better designed. I way less often like try to jump away from a guard and like leap off a building into a bale of hay and into his knife like the last time. There's different types of guards. The combat, they made it easier though. That's the problem. There's one weapon later on that stuns everyone, and then you can just stab them and kill everyone. Like, you can heal yourself at any time in the middle of battle, which is really horrible. But overall, like, I really like it. There's a whole lot of extra things to do that Companion fell down the rabbit hole of and will probably never get out of. Yeah, it's just that everything, like, it's basically what people told me. Everything's refined. Like, I'm just scared because a lot of people have also said it's the best one,
Yeah,
and I
it
wanted
is.
to play the other one, so it might just go downhill.
I've heard that so many
Black Flag
times.
is good, but only because it takes
Uploads.
Because
it
it's
takes
not
a-
an assassin.
it takes a retreat. Yeah, it takes a retreat
Yeah.
from Assassin's Creed. My problem
Which is
with
good.
Assassin's Creed, like I played through 1, 2, and Brotherhood.
Easy.
No, the stealth was too easy. Like, or not that the stealth was too easy, but the stealth wasn't complex enough. There wasn't
Yeah.
like hiding behind corners waiting for a guy to come out, and like
Yeah.
combat too often became you assassinated one guy and then you sat in a circle and countered a bunch of guys. Like,
Yes.
I wish the game was, you get caught, you're fucked. Like, you can't fight back these guys. You might be able to like throw some sand or something, but you got to get away. Like, you have to use yell surprise. You're an
Kind of
assassin.
like third-person thief.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if they did that, they'd have to make the stealth better, but yes, that's what they should have done. There's no
That's
reason to
what
use
the game
stealth
is
most of the
supposed
time.
to be. It's an assassination game.
But you
Yeah.
can easily just jump down in, like, to 20 guards, like, surrounded by 20 guards, and kill all of them without taking
Yeah,
damage.
You can
you
even
have-
kill like 6 of them before they even do anything.
If you have
great.
the timing down, you can just counter everything.
And, yeah, I mean, they added, like, disarms and stuff, too, which I really like. Like, I like a guy comes at me with an axe, I take his axe, and then kill him
And then
with his own
stab
axe.
him.
Like, it's fun. But it's fun, it's just, but yeah, it's just ridiculously easy, and you don't
Yeah.
need to be stealthy.
That's
I
why
heard
they did make the stealth a bit better in one of them. I played the one where you have the multiplayer, and they made the stealth a bit better there.
Unity?
No, the
there was
one
an
where it
earlier
was
one.
like versus multiplayer.
Oh, okay.
It was like the ship, basically. I think it was that part
Yeah.
was developed by the same guys who made the ship.
I've heard that Unity has better stealth and that it focuses more on the stealth.
It's just that everything else is broken and buggy as hell.
Because they didn't spend the entire year on it like they did with the other one. They split their development
And
team
if
into
you
two
heard
parts
about
to
this,
produce two games.
Cross, they broke it more since release. So that's great.
Ubisoft is just screwed if they don't shape up.
Even
Nah,
on
people keep
consoles,
buying
too.
their games for like another 1 or 2 years. They've got time to just cut their losses and then leave. That's what it's all about. It's not about making good games. It's about making as much money as you can and then leaving.
No.
I have a very pessimistic view towards AAA industries.
Well, yeah, because if it wasn't for indie games, the state of gaming would be very depressed. Now there's
Well,
tons
plus,
of crappy
even
indies
even
also.
indie games have been pretty bad this year. Like last
Yeah.
year was like the best year for indie games in a long
Are you
time.
talking about 2000 or
2013. I'm talking about 13, yeah. And then 2014, like later on, like so much early access shenanigans, and
Telling you, man, early access is a scourge. It's an
I
excuse.
think there are good games that have come out of early access, and there's good games currently in. Like, oh my god, if I could, okay, if I couldn't play. If I couldn't play Vagante is an Alpha 11, and it feels like a finished game already. And, like, it's just so awesome. And it's early access.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but I've been playing. I just wanted to say something, Cross. Currently, I'm still sidetracked with assassination contracts and stuff.
Okay.
You
well,
know
those
those
make sense.
assassination contracts where you get this
Those are
message
good to
from
get
Pigeon.
distracted by, from the pigeons, but you were distracted by getting boxes around the city for like 5 hours.
Well, yeah, after getting all the boxes. But basically, I don't know if it changes further down the line, but right now it's basically either one of two things: either you go almost like all the way across the city, and then you look around in a circle on the mini map until you find your target, and then you kill him. Or number two, you go to an area in the city. It's a smaller circle, but you find somebody, and then you tail him, and then he leads you to people, and then you kill all of them.
Yeah, tailing sucks.
Does
by the
that
way.
change?
It's not hard.
Does
It's
it get
just
more?
boring.
Like,
The assassinations contracts, not so much. The actual storyline assassinations, there's some pretty good variety. However, they are way easier than they were in the first game. In the first game, some of those assassinations were so hard to pull off perfectly. I only pulled off 2 when it was the first 2.
and then I also ran into another assassination contract where I have to kill 10 of those big brute dudes in 60 seconds, I think it was.
Ugh.
So I haven't been able to do that. I'm getting... I gave up after 2 tries. I was like, nope, this is not ever happening.
You guys know what's really sad?
I'll just wait till that smoke bomb thing.
Shadow of Mordor had, I think, basically the exact same stealth system as Assassin's Creed, and the combat was better.
Yep.
I've heard good things about that game, like really good things about it.
It's awesome. It's got some shortcomings, but it's definitely worth it's at least worth what they want.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun to play. It was a lot of fun. It's the combat from Batman Arkham Asylum plus a stealth system from Assassin's Creed plus some other little bits they put in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Billy just asked about the feathers in Assassin's Creed, and screw that crap, I can't.
You get a cape, though, Cross. Don't you want to scour every corner of everywhere to get a
Well, I
cape?
have to admit, that's better than the reward for getting the banners, which was nothing.
Look, you didn't want 100%?
I want 100% of the things that I care about, but not the feathers. And you know what's the worst about those things, like in GTA, like the bags of drugs and the graffiti tags? Is like, when you get one of them, you don't know which ones you got and which one you don't. So if you want to use an FAQ to get all the ones that you didn't, you actually kind of screw yourself by collecting any of them. So it's better to just not collect any feathers and then use a step-by-step FAQ to get every single feather.
That reminds me of the orbs on Crackdown.
Yeah, but those weren't as bad, because you did get an orb radar eventually.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
I would... I can't. I'm not going to get the feathers.
I'm pretty sure all of us have played Mark of the Ninja by now, and that game was great.
Yes.
I
would have Let's Played it, but there's slowdown when I record it, because, the high-intense graphics of a 2D indie game
I
are
did
apparently
Let's
too
Play
much.
it, and it didn't slow down for me, but, I mean...
Weird.
Binding of Isaac slows down for me, and it doesn't for you, so...
Oh, the new one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. Are you recording at 60 frames?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I don't know then.
Does it happen when you stream?
No.
Welcome to troubleshooting with the waiting queue.
Yes.
I can just upload my streams anyways, Easy as pie.
We've got like 13 minutes left. I know you've been playing something weird on stream, Dagless. You want to talk about that?
Vagante?
Yeah, what is up with that?
So, have you guys ever played Spelunky?
Nope.
No, but I know what it is. Like I've seen
Okay, it's basically Spelunky plus Terraria plus Binding of Isaac.
Ooh, so you cry a lot.
You start off with one of 3 characters. You get the rogue, the knight, or the wizard, and they all have their own affinities or special skills that you can upgrade. And you basically just go through these dungeons, killing monsters and leveling up. And then when you die, you don't keep anything, but you can unlock
it's
backgrounds.
A roguelike.
Yeah, it's a roguelike. You unlock these backgrounds that either make the game harder or easier. Like right now, the run I was doing is I was playing a mage who is illiterate, which is a background I unlocked. So I can't learn any new spells. I can't use any scrolls, but I start with 5 bombs.
Wait, do you get 5 bombs as a perk of being illiterate?
I guess I don't know. Yeah.
Because that's a weird combo.
I read the blurb on there, and apparently he spent his time tinkering with explosions.
Yeah, you spend your time tinkering with explosives.
Like most illiterates do.
There's a Snake Eater, which gives you, when you drink poison, you get health back. There's, Strong, and I unlocked one last night where basically giant wisps fly across the screen, and you have to dodge them while going through the dungeon. Whoa. So they're basically just making the game harder. A lot of them make the game harder, and it's interesting. It's really challenging, and it's a lot of fun. And the controls are super tight. Can I beat it?
Until you die. Well, is there an ending?
I don't know if there's an end yet. I haven't made it to the end.
Wait, is it early access?
Yeah. It's
Oh, okay.
an Alpha 11, and it does
Jeez.
not feel like an Alpha. It feels like a beta. So I'm really
Cool.
excited for when all the features are actually in the game.
If they get added.
I think they will.
I mean, there's a chance
We
of
always
it'll be like,
think
hey,
These
will.
guys,
son.
no, but these guys seem like with what they've done so far is super competent. I doubt they're gonna just drop it.
Alright, well, hopefully it goes well. Oh shit, I was gonna talk about the Dead Linger. Do you think I could talk about that real quick?
Yeah.
Oh,
Really
you
good.
can't. Yeah, I don't think you can.
Okay, well, just... we'll talk about the different game then, the Lingering Dead. No. But, really, the Dead Linger, it recently announced a pretty huge change. By recently, I mean pretty much a month ago. They're gonna switch engines again. And with this
Again?
engine change, they're going to make the world no longer 100% procedurally generated. They're going to switch to a static map, and they're going to have like the town, cities, roads, and all that stuff procedurally generated. And the reason why they did this is because they just can't pull it off, apparently, and they've used about half the budget already while trying to get this figured out, and it's just not working, so they're switching from Unity to Unreal Engine 4. So hopefully that's going to bring the performance up massively, they said, because, you know, Unreal Engine is a beautiful engine, and it runs pretty well. So, I mean, and with a static map, it's going to just run better, too. So hopefully that'll be better.
That must
But-
have been a horrible decision on their part. Like, they're working on that for, like, pretty much all their time, and they sink half their money, and they're just like, we can't, we have to throw in the towel and just screw it, like...
Even
Ugh.
after 2 years, they really did not get too far with that procedural generation. They were still having
Yeah.
massive issues, and it was distracting them from the core of the game. So now that that's out of the way, hopefully they can get to focusing on the game, but with so much of their budget gone, they might not hit a lot of the goals that they're going for.
Yeah, I
mean-
really hope they do, because I don't know.
My recommendation right now, and for pretty much every single early access / Kickstarter game, is that if you aren't willing to lose the 15 to 20 bucks on a game that might not ever come to completion, then just wait. Wait 6 months, wait a year, and once you come back, it'll either be finished, or if it's in the same state, just say, fuck it, I'm gonna ignore it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hopefully the Deadlinger, just like Vagante, turns out to be a good game and realized. But, you know,
Yeah.
I'll keep making videos on it until I get bored.
Yeah. Well, we got 8 minutes left. You wanna say what's on channels and?
Yeah, so Crash, what's going up on your channel?
I just finished recording Scribblenauts, so I doubt I'm gonna get it up today because it's in HD, so I have to pre-compress it in order to even edit it, and then I have to edit it, then I have to compress it again. So I don't know if that's gonna happen today. But last Scribblenauts eventually. I have a little. I'm pretty much out of Isaac too. Like I haven't been able to record because I've been hit by horrible insomnia. So I'm too tired at night to record, and I don't want to like wake people up anyway. And then in the daytime, I'm also tired. So it's been rough, but hopefully I'll get that sorted out. But yeah, Scribblenauts, and then pretty soon Assassin's Creed 2. I haven't beaten it on my personal file, but I think I'm just going to start recording. And that's kind of all I got planned. I don't know about Earthbound. Yoshi's not gonna. He's already failed. I think it's been 18 or 14 months. So my prediction was correct. That's all I needed. And I'm eventually going to be streaming Rogue Legacy again. I just don't know exactly when. And both of the parts of Rogue Legacy that I already streamed are on Drive Not Found, sadly, with no chat in window, so you can't see what people are saying. But I try to read back things when I respond to it. Zoop zoop.
Yeah, thank you for fulfilling my request, Dagless, by the way.
I accidentally banned him.
What?
Who? You banned? What?
I unbanned him. I meant to click the timeout and I clicked the ban one instead.
Oh, okay.
Poor Bugs. Most.
Well, he gave
could
me an
just-
ultimatum.
He could literally just walk into my room, say some stupid shit, and you guys wouldn't do anything about it.
What he gave me an
In fact,
ultimatum.
he's laughing. I think he might do it.
He said
What
also
was the ultimatum?
mod me or ban me, your choice.
What's the
Oh.
ultimatum there, though?
Like he literally
Was he-
asked for it.
Yeah. Oh, look, he's back. Anyway. Well, that was slightly interesting.
What's going on with Channel Cube?
Well, I've gotten... I'm still not done with Underhell, apparently, because...
When are you gonna upload our Sniper Elite Let's Play, huh?
Well, in a update video that I just made, I mentioned it, and I said something along the lines of, if you want to see it, then say something about it, so...
It's recorded! Why can't you just upload the entire... Are you afraid, like,
It's
gonna
so
be
old!
like SpongeBob, and, like, I'm gonna walk up on stage and they're gonna be like, "Boo, you stink!" Like, no! It's not like Magicite.
It will go up.
Dude, it'll be
sooner than
hilarious
later.
because of all the times I get pissed off at you. We need to play Mercenary Kings, too.
Also, I regret to inform you that someone has left a comment on my promo for the podcasts, just saying, not very interesting. So apparently we failed.
Well,
Who
can't
was it?
blame him.
What was his name?
Some kid, Chris. I'm
What
not going to
was
release
his
his name.
Okay,
No,
whatever.
deleting the video.
Chris Hernandez?
It was some kid. According to the picture, he's some, like, 12-year-old
Alright.
kid. But whatever, we can't entertain 12-year-olds, it's fine.
But I'm going back into Underhell. I'm gonna try to finish up the house, or at least, start the house. I recently posted part 1. So still not done with that, technically, but hopefully I'll be finished with it. And then I'm gonna be playing Sword of the Stars of Pit. I want to kill that character. The character that I'm on has been up for 10 parts now, and each part is like 20 minutes each, so it's been a long-lasting character, which is surprising. I'm almost 2/3 of my way through the pit, so maybe we'll finish that off. And then Fear 3, the finale, should be going up either today or tomorrow, as soon as the podcast ends or something. And then Sniper Elite sometime in the future. I've been holding off on the Star Wars KOTOR Let's Play that I've been talking about, because I want to get a 1 terabyte hard drive so I don't have to stop every 10 minutes to check my space.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
They're like $80, or they were when I got mine.
Yeah, that ain't too. I think they're about $60 now, actually.
Oh, maybe I should get another one.
So there's like literally no reason to not pick one up, other than laziness. So that's a pretty compelling reason.
Good reason.
But anyway, what about you, Dagless?
Well, everything I'm streaming, so Arma, like whatever we decide to play on
Clear and
stream,
Room Simulator 2015.
all of Vagante, so if you're interested in watching and you want to see like how I started out, that's gonna all be up on my channel. I still gotta finish Deadly Premonition and Legend of Grimrock, and then I'm gonna decide if I'm going to continue doing Let's Plays full time or if I'm gonna do that thing that I said I was going to do. And that's everything, yeah.
And that thing you were going to do is exclusively streaming, right?
No, exclusively stream, sort of. Upload my streams and then do Let's Plays on my own time and just like release them when they're done. So that way I don't have to worry about missing days, because I usually do.
You know what you should do, Dagless? You should try to get that whole chat thing figured out so you can overlay it on your videos.
What do you mean?
You know how
The
I
way
have it
that
on
we do it on the podcast.
Yeah, on the podcast.
I don't want that.
Oh, you don't? Why not?
No, not like if I could read it while it's overlaid on my game, sure, but I don't want people to see that.
Why?
Because I want them to watch the video, not the chat.
But the video...
I'm modeling the way I do this stuff off another stream that's pretty successful that I like a lot.
Sauce?
So, yeah, they don't leave their chat up in their VODs.
Alright. Well, I guess it's your choice. Doesn't really matter.
Well, I just figure if you don't have it on, people are going to be watching the chat anyway, but it's going to be minimized.
I think... I was just thinking about, like, the VODs on YouTube, and then you just randomly reply to things that they can't see. And they're like, oh, shit, what?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do it. Like,
Well,
unless
say
you're
it's
reading
like
back
stri-
every question.
It doesn't make sense to put it up for people who are currently watching the stream because they can see they know
Yes.
they're chatting to me,
Yeah, but yeah, it's for like reposting basically. So
Yeah.
or for people who are going to watch the stream not live.
But, like,
Basically, just
people
Adam
who-
Clements.
People who want to watch the gameplay, do they really want chat in the way of their video?
Well, no, like what you generally do is that you make the video smaller and then have the chat up on the side.
I'd rather just have the video bigger so people can see it.
No, you just overlay it like I have on the chat, and then you just
Really? I
just
wouldn't
Yeah,
mind
find
it.
and then people can't see half of the screen.
no.
Yeah, that
you
would
don't
that
have
would
to.
bother me.
If you have it in a certain way, it doesn't take up very much of the screen at all. I guess it
Depends
also
on-
depends on how big you want to have it, because I have a second monitor, so.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Yeah, we should wrap up the podcast here. Sorry, guys. I've been a little bit spaced out because I only got about an hour and a half of sleep last night, so Dagless just dropped. So that's great.
I didn't drop.
Wait, who dropped then? Cross dropped.
Cross
Okay.
dropped.
Well, he's not going to be here for the end of the podcast. Let's wrap it up then. This has
I'm
been
gonna
the way.
Wait, hold up. Right after this, I'm going to be streaming Vagante on Drive Not Found again. So I'll just post this in here if anyone's interested in going back over there, taking a look.
That's twitch.tv/drivenotfound. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up the podcast here. This has been the Winka podcast for 12615. Thanks for joining me, Cross and Dagless. And
problem.
I'm probably going to go pass out in bed for a couple hours, maybe. Probably.
Fair enough. I dropped from the call for like 30 seconds, so I couldn't hear anything. It was scary.
Yeah. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you guys next time we decide to do this.
Yeah, the
Hopefully that's what I did.
podcast.
Goodbye.
Lates.